It's Friday night, live from Nick's Garage. There you have it. We've got a big list on this NEIKO Camaro. Manny, a lot of work to be done, eh?
We're getting there.
You keep working on this car, keep adding new features all the time, because we want to go back in the era of nostalgia. So Tony, if you're watching, we just got your tack in, we got a shift light on, and we got a lot more little things to do because this car has gone through a lot of little items. But anyways, that's what the client brought the car here for. We got the 427 put in. We got to get it ready for Motorama for late April, which is going to be in Toronto. Actually, this car is from Toronto, and we can't wait to get done. Because after all, we're bringing over 8, 9, 10 cars, I believe, to Motorama in Toronto. So we're going to have one big group from Quebec joining us all together at the Motorama. So guys, if you guys want to see myself in the auto, I'll display, feature, of course, Nick's Garage YouTube channel. We're all going to be at Motorama. It's going to be a big show, you guys.
And there's the link, I believe Melissa's going to be able to put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to go and see, because they did a beautiful little press release about your appearance coming up at
That's
Motorama.
right, you guys. They got a press release on us. It's going to be on the, if you go on their website, you're going to see it. And of course, we're all going to be there. We're dressing up. We're gearing up. We're trying to get ready for the show, because before you know it, 1 month is going to be here before you know it. So this is another car we got to get done. Then we got the Dodge Fever to get done, which is at the body shop, getting some touch-ups done on the bodywork. That one's another one. That one has got to come back. We've got to put back the 2 carburetors that belong to him, because the car right now is running on 2 carburetors that belong to my dyno room. But it's all good. And then we also have to replace the, I got Christina here changing the stripes. These are the wrong decals. Actually, they're not perfect. So we have another set of stripes that we've ordered, and they came in. There was a wrong model. So Tony just ordered another set, so that's going to get done. So it's another little touch. You know, like this car came with suspension, motor work, suspension, differential, gear ratio, rear suspension, upper control arm, coilover shocks. There was a lot of work done on it. And now we're doing Stewart Warner gauges, tachometer, shift light, and whatever it takes. And it's all good. It's all good.
Sure looks like it.
And there's another car that came in this week, 1971 Dodge Dart. This is a local client. He's got it here. He's got an ignition problem. I didn't get to finish it this week. I wanted to get it running earlier, but it leaves off such a big fumes in the shop, so I didn't want to start it up at all this week. I'm going to park it outside tomorrow or the day after when I get working on it outside, because it runs very rich. Got to work on the carburetor, and we have the plugs all flooded up. You know what? We'll save it for another day. After all, it is a Dodge Dart 1971.
Yeah, it's the right color too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a purple car, right?
Gotta love that Dodge purple.
Yeah. You know what? There's all kinds of surprises that come in through my garage. Like I've told you guys many times before, we have no idea what comes through the door next. Look what just came in this morning. A 1929 Nash model 470. Yes, this car was sold in Quebec, brand new, in 1929. This car was sold for $3,200 back in 1929. That's a big chunk of change for buying a car. And you know, this is really, really old school. And I wanted to show it to my buddy Manny, high tech. Come and check out this high tech engine works, Manny.
Oh man, hey, let me just
I just wanted to say, you know, people talk to me about putting a vacuum advance on the distributor when I dyno test motors. Check the vacuum advance on this one.
Oh yeah.
Mechanical. It's
Nick,
mechanical.
have you seen it? It's
here,
on the steering wheel, buddy.
You show George how it works.
Here, hold on.
All right.
Let me just show you here. See, it's this little one, although they've broken it over the years. But as you move this,
look what's it moving.
This moves that linkage.
Right there, look at it.
Goes all the way around to the other side of the motor where the distributor is. By the way, dual plug, way back when.
Yeah.
all the way around the engine.
All the way, and there's 6 plugs on this side, 6 plugs on that side, but it's only a 6-cylinder.
You think it was for emissions?
You know what? It was the only way they could get advance on these old engines, but they ran forever.
And this car, you guys, is a 6-volt car.
With a positive chassis.
Body.
That's right.
That's right.
So it's like the ground goes through all your electricals as opposed to positive going through all your electricals for all you guys
Things have
out there.
changed, eh?
A little bit, yeah.
You know, they did install an aftermarket fuel pump because they couldn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at this thing. It's a little old. It's a little ratty. If I'm not mistaken, this is the old pumping system that they had back when. But there's no harm, no foul to try and get something that's more reliable. But
So you know what? If it works, we're not going to touch that.
No. It works like this. We're not going to change it on the customer because this is reliable. You know, it's like. But what I found interesting is look where the generator is on this thing.
Oh, check that out. The fan
Right
and the
off the-
generator, one piece off the belt. Is that something or what?
They built it into the generator.
This is a high-tech car, Manny.
Nick, back then this was a fortune.
And you know, let me tell you something else. You know, a lot of people, they go, hey, we got 20-inch modern wheels on our old muscle
Yep.
cars. Check this guy. It's already 20-inch. Wooden wheels. This
That's
is a wooden
right.
rim. It's made out of hardwood. The
Pinstriped. Notice the
pinstriping too.
pinstriping.
Wow, look at all the details.
Now that's what I call rich. That is beautiful.
Yeah. It is it's a work of art, man, let me tell you.
Yeah. You know,
It's a work of art.
back in the day, I mean, even the carburetor, it's an updraft carburetor. So
Did you hear that? It's an updraft carburetor.
the fuel and air actually go up and into the intake. So basically you avoided having animals nest on the carburetor and stuff going inside the motor.
And the reason this car was brought here because the last time it ran was last time it ran was 4 years ago.
Yeah, but
It
if
used
you
to be
smell the
running 4
fuel-
years ago.
If you smell the tank,
I know.
It's like,
so
ooh.
he's brought it here to replace all the fuel,
Right.
clean out the gas tank.
Yep.
And he also bought a carburetor kit, which I'm going to show in a minute. It's only got 4 items in it.
Well, it's a very simple looking carburetor.
And I've realized we have another simple problem, or should I say,
What's that?
major problem right there, the
Ooh.
big crack on the
Yeah.
manifold, right there.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun.
That's going to be a piece to remove.
Is this just flaking? No, this is cracked through and through. Holy moly. Yeah, that's gonna, actually, if we could fix that, Nick, it'll probably help with the idle too.
And it's only got 5 pieces for the carburetor.
Yeah.
Not bad, eh?
Hey, did you see the dipstick?
No.
It's got a gauge right there.
What a gauge.
There.
Wow. You don't
George, you
have to
gotta
touch
see
it.
this.
Now that is cool. I didn't see that.
I know, it's phenomenal.
Look at that.
That.
I've never seen that before.
Wow. And you know, only today, modern cars tell you when you're low on oil. There you go.
And look at that, you don't need a rag.
No.
All you gotta do is open the hood and take a look at it.
That's right.
That is cool. I've never seen that.
That's amazing.
So it is a high-tech car. I was right. It's got a wooden floor. I believe it's got a wooden top.
Should we show everybody the other side, just so that they see?
Sure.
Because
Let's
that
go check the other
distributor
side. Come and
has,
see the distributor. This is a 6-cylinder with 12 spark plugs. Here, I'll put this back. Manny,
just
let's
the
open up
feet.
this side. I want
You
to show
got
that
it.
humongous
you want me
starter.
to get it? I'll get it, Nick.
And by the way, you guys, I'm going to show you the wrench in case the starter doesn't work or if the battery's dead. I'm going to show you how to get it started.
There we go. Beautiful. Look at that distributor.
Check out the horn.
Ferrari, eat your heart out.
Buddy, check that out.
Oh, that is something. You know, we have all the muscle cars, Nick. We have the new modern cars with high tech, but you got to give these old cars, you know, like a pat on the back. They've lasted all these years. They're just
Check out the Underhood oil can that's provided here.
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, check that out. That's a classic. Dual coil.
What an amazing feat of engineering.
Well, a lot of, I saw it. That's crazy, eh? That is cool. Yeah, you want to oil something? Click, click, click.
That's
there
it.
it is, under the hood.
No more squeak.
You know, they thought of a lot of things when they were building these cars. After all, this was a high-end car back in 1929. This was right before the United States was in depression in 1930.
Wow.
Nick, let me just holler out into your microphone that Lunar Outlaws Garage chipped in with $10. Thank you, Brian.
Brian, thank you very much, Brian.
He says you've always got something awesome in the shop.
Yeah,
And he sent us some coffee funds. Thank you very much.
This-
You gotta go check out his Death Wish Vanilla blend. No,
Oh.
sorry, Death Wish Valhalla blend. Oh my
wow.
God.
All right.
So scary.
That sounds-
It's Black Rifle Freedom Fuel.
I'm in.
Did you see the taillight?
Taillight, yeah.
Okay, there's only one taillight, but
There's
you got
one
to see this taillight.
Yeah, I seen it. It's a unique piece with the Nash.
Look at this thing.
Look at that. Yeah, look at this. One light only, eh?
Yep.
And what's
Back
the
then,
white for? Don't tell me that's a backup light. There's
You
no
know
way
what?
to...
I don't know, Nick.
And
I
you know-
honestly don't know.
And these are the original plates to the car sold in Quebec, 1929.
That's amazing.
Look at that. And you know, speaking of bumpers, I mean, sorry. You see these bumpers? Sorry. These are like spring-loaded bumpers. It's
Yep.
like a cushion.
Yep.
When you touch another vehicle in those days, when they all have the same particular bumper design, it's
Yep.
like spring-loaded.
That's right.
If you look at the front, it's the same thing.
And it'll minimize any damage.
Look, let's look at the front bumper. I'll show you for example. Then I want to sit in the car and I want to show you guys the dash layout. Check this out.
Wow.
This is spring-loaded. Check it out. Man, you know that if this is another car back in the day, it was like a spring reaction.
right.
No damage. Look at this.
Better than 5 mile per
Dude,
hour bumpers.
Yeah, I
Way
think
back
so.
when.
Yeah. Today you got rubber bumpers. There's no flex. Every time you hit it, you got a scratch.
Wow, look at all the metal work on this car. This is just, you
There's a
know,
lot of chrome.
I love high tech, Nick, but this is just
And
something.
you know what? You
It's
know what
art.
this is? You know what that is?
I haven't seen one, Nick, in a long time.
There's a cap here. It comes off. It's kind of jammed right now. You put a wrench in there. It's got a bar which is underneath this front seat that you crank manually to get it started.
Oh yeah,
And be careful not to break your wrist.
or arm.
You know
Get a
what? No matter
concussion.
what, I'd rather work with the battery and a starter.
It
Just-
even has, even the radiator has a provision, a hole in it, for that shaft to fit through. That's what I was looking at
I
just
did
now,
not
because the
see that.
radiator goes all the way down, but there's a provision.
Yeah, they thought of everything, eh?
That's amazing.
This is high tech, man. Let me tell you.
Firing order on the head, just in case.
Yeah. Look at this. Did you see the distributor?
Yeah.
Funny, look at the distributor cap.
Nick, our knowledgeable crew is telling us that's nickel plating, not chrome.
Oh.
I believe it.
That's true.
I
eh?
believe it back
It
in the
is.
day.
Nickel plating. It's good stuff, man. Let me tell you.
Thanks for keeping us honest. Wow.
I'll take nickel.
Hey, like I said, man, I learned.
over chrome coated plastic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take nickel.
But you know what? Like I said, I learn new stuff every day. You
Yeah.
know, there's a lot of viewers that give us good pointers, and I'm with them.
And we love them all because of that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like it's just where would we be without them?
I know. And you know, I sat in this car just before, standing, or should I say, sitting behind the steering wheel. The cluster,
dash.
the dash, it brings that look of the Titanic. Check this out.
Hey, they made love in a car like this in Titanic.
Oh, wow. That's true, eh? They had a few cars on board.
Hey, look at these doors, man.
Wow. Let's see how this works now. Okay, here we are. All right. No power steering in this car.
Don't need it.
Check this out, eh? Let's see what kind of gauges it's got.
Oh my God, it's got footrests.
Look, it's got a clock, the odometer.
Yep.
Where's the speedometer?
Oil. You don't need. Actually, I think it
Amperage.
spins, Nick.
Where?
If you look at the just above the odometer, that's
check
it.
that out. Hey,
Yeah,
look that
it spins
out.
around.
Everything's written Nash, eh?
No, Nick,
Nash,
they,
Nash.
they
Look
were
at that.
proud of this machine.
This is you know, this was some very, very high-tech car then. And George, man, open the door. I want to.
Yeah. Check it out.
This is the speedometer right over here. That is awesome right there.
Now you can see it.
I mean, let's see what it could do. 90 miles an hour, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, these things back then, Nick,
Yeah.
90 was impressive.
I think it's got 80 written on there.
Look at the gold trim on these gauges.
Yeah. That's why I call it something like the Titanic.
And the inlaid wood. It's exquisite.
This is cool, man. Look at the wooden floor.
That's nothing. I got a footrest back here.
You do, eh?
That's impressive.
Wow, the way they made cars those days.
Oh my God, this thing is impressive.
Party on. Let's go. Hey, did you see the
Chauffeur.
wiper? You see the wiper? Check this
Holy
out.
cow.
Check the wiper. Manual.
You
And
know,
then if you want AC, just pop out the glass.
that's right.
Look at that.
You know, that wiper would have come in handy a couple of times when I've had wipers fail on me.
Yeah. There you go. And you know what? This will always work. Look at
Oh
that.
yeah.
Nick, I just have to interrupt you to shout at you about a couple of super chats.
Okay, go ahead.
Don Lemmy with $5 says that car is remarkable for the technology of the day. Phenomenal.
It is. It is. That's
Thank
what I
you,
was just
John.
telling man. It is a high-tech car.
For the-
Agreed. And the Bandit with $10. Thank you, Bandit.
Hey, Bandit.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
you,
dog.
sir.
Thank you, Bandit.
And Bandit says, Nick, Manny, this is for more coffee, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
Much appreciated.
Have
just-
some hot tea and honey from the
All right.
Bandit.
We've been working on that for quite a while.
Who loves you, baby? Thank you, Bandit.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
That's just.
Is that something or what, eh? Look at that. You want some fresh air, AC? just push the window forward. It's got no electric motor for the wipers, after all. And you notice it's only got one wiper because the passenger does not count.
Well,
What's more
the
important is
passenger's probably riding in the back in most cases in a car like this. It's chauffeured around.
it is. You know, it's
That's
come here so we can get it running. Hasn't been running for 4 years. And my client also has, they believe, a 1931 Model A Ford, if I remember correctly.
Ooh.
I'm not so sure, maybe. Anyways, we could always correct that in the future. But in the meantime, he's brought this car here because it's been sitting for 4 years. He wants to get it running, but he wants to go to the ice cream parlor, pick up ice cream with his car, which I don't give him any.
I don't blame him for that.
No, I don't blame him at all.
That's
I
nice.
mean, why not take it? This is something you show up in an ice cream parlor, everybody's gonna look at you. Is it a muscle car? No.
Doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be, but
It's
is a
earned
classic.
its place. It's earned its place in this garage. It really has.
It has.
But Nick, you were telling me it was top of the line, so it was probably the most powerful engine
shit.
available in the line.
It's possible. I don't know what kind of horsepower this
That
car
is
had.
gorgeous. I'm sorry, I can't get over the brakes.
Why?
Levers. That rod
Yeah.
is attached to the brake pedal,
Yes.
which twists and pulls back on the brake shoes.
No hydraulics.
No hydraulics.
All cable driven.
Almost impossible for it to fail.
Wow.
Nick, go stomp on the brakes and show it.
Yep. Let's go.
Well noted, Manny.
Nah, there's just this period. The stuff that they did was just awesome.
Look at that.
There you go. Beautiful, Nick. Beautiful.
Wow, you can hear it going too.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
let it go quick.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
So it's got suicidal doors. I don't know how bright these lights are.
Oh, they weren't. They were basically just to let people know you were coming. You
know,
didn't
I-
really see much.
I'd like to road test this car when this one gets done.
Oh, that would be fun, man.
And that's the original color to the car, by the way.
I believe it. I just can't get over the pinstriping on this car.
This is
That pinstriping one more time. So pretty.
everything's man-made on this thing. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Nothing made by computer. That's for sure. Nothing.
Computers were only.
Okay, the car I'm sure was painted at one time. I'm
That's
sure.
okay. But you could tell this is.
I even took a look at this, and you know what he said? He's gonna take care of it.
Wow.
After all, it is a vinyl top car. I don't know
if
if
anybody
they-
could do it, Ivan can.
If that's right, if I don't know if every Nash came like that, but and right now, go ahead.
Thank you, Bill Jameson, for your $10 super chat. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill. And you know, years later, Nash was bought out by American Motors, or should I say, maybe merged with American Motors.
Yeah,
I think they did. Am I correct?
I think so.
Yeah. Imagine, it sold for $3,200 back in 1929. That was a lot of money for a car. Price of real estate.
It makes me want to go for a ride on that running board.
Yeah.
Maybe
With a Tommy gun in hand. Blanks, of course. We'd be
Yeah.
using blanks.
Blanks only.
Wow.
Nickel plated. That's true. That is true.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Very nice. Very nice.
So what else we got, Nick?
The name of the model, Nick? It's a Nash.
Nash model 470. 470.
470.
470. It's a 400 series, but this one is the 470 model. That's what I was told.
Well, it looks like it's. There's a lot of room in that back seat. So.
And I'm going to tell you something else. There's nothing aerodynamics here.
No,
Is
didn't
there?
have to be.
That didn't exist.
Didn't have to be. You wanted people to see you arrive in this thing.
Wow.
It wasn't a matter of speed. It was a matter of, look what I showed up with.
What was the top speed on this thing?
I don't know, Nick. Could have been like 70, 80 miles an hour.
I noticed on the speedometer on the very end, I think I read 80 miles an hour.
Okay. That,
Well, you
that
could
makes
see
sense.
you could see right behind the zero.
But Nick, with those brakes and those tires, you got to have
yeah,
guts.
You
I'll
don't
call
want-
it
you-
guts.
you don't-
Intestinal fortitude.
you don't want to go that fast.
And in 29, wasn't most of the road system still dirt?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
So these cars have no filters whatsoever. I mean, practically, they must have needed a lot of maintenance, lubrication, or whatever.
Durable.
You know,
Very
you needed a
durable.
full-time mechanic staying at home to take care of your vehicle if you were to use it every day,
Yep. Yeah, you would.
especially driving in the dirt roads, like you said.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they had boulevard highways with asphalt like we have today.
They started, but like to George's point, a lot of the roads were still just dirt and gravel.
True. Oh well. Anyways,
it's
that's
amazing.
another car here in my shop.
So, what else we got?
Well, we got this one here. I'm just waiting for the client to come in so we can
Oh yeah.
finish off a few things on it. This is a beautiful car. It runs. It's ready to go. I just
Resto
got
mod.
one item to go over with the customer, but he hasn't shown up this week for some reason, so we'll wait till next week.
Yeah, I'm going to blame it on COVID, Nick, because
Yes,
COVID's a
I
good
heard,
excuse for everything.
I heard that someone in the family had COVID-19 and they wanted to keep safe at home. They didn't want to go out, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll
Yep.
leave it alone and then not touch it. I'll wait for another week.
Absolutely.
But how about that Impala? 66 convertible
Yeah.
Chevy Impala.
And you know I'm a Ford guy, but this is a nice cruiser. Look at the size of it.
It's a beautiful machine, man.
I remember we had friends of the family that had a four-door
Yeah.
in that teal blue.
Okay,
Four-door, what a machine, what a smooth ride.
it is a smooth. You know, we had all the wiring ripped out from bumper to bumper, from under the dash, under the rocker, to the back rear speakers, to the steering column, to the brake pedal, to the fuse box, to the front headlights, front flashers, to the ignition coil, to the tail lights, and whatever. And there's so much extra wiring involved for any upgrades you want to do on this car.
Absolutely.
It is a very big kit from American Wire Products. Is that it right there?
I think so.
Which,
They
which
do
they
a
got
nice
it-
job. Check this out.
American Auto Wire. There it is. And he got it
Guys-
from Mechanic Auto Parts. He's bought everything through Mechanic Auto Parts. So he got it, brought it here. A lot of wiring. Here's all the old wiring. It's still removing old wiring.
Yeah, these guys do a nice set for most of the American cars.
It's
you know,
just-
you can't beat them.
And
There's
you know
very
what?
few companies that do wiring.
I know.
Complete sets at least.
And there's a lot of upgrades at the same time.
Look, this car's been out in the sun since its inception,
Well,
since
what do
it
you
was
want-
created. The wiring is basically fried inside
It's
of it.
19
It's
it
dried
is.
out, it's cracked. You need new wiring. For all those people out there restoring their cars, please look under your dashes.
Yeah.
A lot of your wiring is like dangerously thin or dangerously corroded to the point where things could fail, things could short out.
I'll tell you one thing better than that. We've got a lot of people, after years and years of owning cars from one owner to another, everybody's
yeah.
fiddling with wires.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
just does his own thing. Everything has a bare wire. Some are live, some are not. They don't tape it. They don't do close hands, nothing.
Yep.
It's a bundle of mess.
Yep.
Right here, he also bought a new radio. So he installed the radio. We took out the dash. Of course, we're doing all the wiring. We changed all the light bulbs, all the sockets. Printed
Oh.
circuit, we left the same one.
Yeah.
Could
once
be good.
Once you're there, you know, you might as well upgrade everything. The
Absolutely.
cost at this point isn't a lot, but what you would have to do to retake this dash out and repair things, it's just way more than you ever want to spend.
And then he bought all these pulley kits. Check
Oh,
it out.
yeah.
Power steering pump, water pump, alternator. He wants all these belt-driven design.
Okay, so you want something more
aluminum,
modern,
aluminum
a little less-
billet pulleys, you know? Okay,
Yeah.
so now we're going to start working on the engine bay.
Okay.
We also had this 327 dyno tested. You guys will see it in an upcoming video in the future. We've taken this thing to 6,100 RPMs on the dynamometer. If you want to know how it performed, you guys stay tuned on a future video.
That's right.
It is a 327 small block Chevy, and we ran it with headers, and then we ended up running it with manifolds. And what's on the video is with the manifolds, so you guys are going to see the results of before and after headers versus manifolds. But in the meantime, we put it back in, so we can start lining up our wiring and, of course, our pulleys for all the front end of the engine.
That's amazing.
And if everybody's asking, where is all the trim? It's all gone out for
Polishing?
chrome plating.
Oh, plating.
Plating and
plating.
polishing and whatever.
Nice.
George wanted to do, George, the owner of the car, wanted to sand everything out, get it re-chromed and polished. And let me tell you, that was some time involved to remove all that.
That's a lot of bright work.
It is.
That is a
It
lot
is.
of bright
The
work.
grill has gone out, all the chrome around the window, all done.
Yeah.
The Impala got all the chrome.
Yeah.
Oh, she did.
Wood steer.
That's the only chrome piece I cannot remove because the screws are behind the glass.
Ah,
You see that?
yeah.
Check all the wiring. You still have more wiring to do. Look at
That's
this.
okay.
It doesn't end. You know, it's going to take a few days to wire this whole car.
It is. But Nick, it needs to be done.
It's custom work.
And it needs to be done.
Is
It's not.
any original wire staying, or is it
I don't think
completely
so.
front to back?
Front to back.
The kit comes with everything.
Yes.
And your guy, what's the
Richard.
Richard, he's doing a fantastic job. I was looking at the wiring. Everything's nice and neat. Everything's where it's supposed to be. He just has to finish off the ends, but you need to change everything, and it's a good thing he did.
And you know he's the right guy for the job because you know why?
Why is that?
He's done a lot of hot rods with no wiring whatsoever and started from scratch.
So he
and
knows
he knows
what
what
this
to do
is.
with this.
Nice.
That's perfect. And then at the same
That's a
time,
great job.
besides just doing this, I still working on those 2 transmissions, 4
Which ones?
speeds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, every time I get to work on them, I get disturbed. Here, let me show you one of them. Manny.
Yes, sir.
You know what these are, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
These are 4-speed new process transmissions, 4-speed. One is for Nicholas for 67 Belvedere, which I'm overhauling one here. Then I've got another one there, which I'm overhauling for Stefan's Charger, which he's converting to a 4-speed.
Okay.
So I got to build these 2 cars from A to Z, every piece they need, from the shifter mechanism, the gearbox, the bell housing, the flywheel, the fork,
Right.
the pivot, the Z-bar, the bracket on the frame, everything.
Well,
So
they came
there's
to the right
2
place,
major
Nick.
jobs right here.
That's for sure. At least they came to the right place.
Yeah, there's so many
Because
pieces.
it's not everybody that knows these things
No,
inside out.
I know. And you know I love this.
I know.
But these are things I do at night. Nobody bothers me. You know, there's so many little rollers. And I have a few pieces on order from Brewers, which I need so I can finish them off.
Right.
And they're not come in yet.
Well, you know what, Nick? Slowly, patiently, I'm sure it'll be beautiful once it's assembled.
Well,
And they'll be very happy to have it.
what is good about it is that both cars are not ready. One's the Charger,
some time.
and the other one's Nicholas 67 Belvedere 2-door post.
Okay.
They'll be coming one day, but in the meantime, I like to finish them off and put them on the side and have them ready.
Absolutely.
All right. I have a guy who's supplying me some of the stuff.
Okay.
It's not easy. You know, you got to get the whole package together. And
some of them are a pain to take apart. I remember when we, was it this one or the other one, where we had to like really work at it to try and disassemble it.
I also made a tool to push out the lower shaft for the reverse gear.
Okay.
You know, you put it against the casing and then it pushes out.
That's right.
Boy, that wasn't that easy. But I got it. I got it.
Nick,
thank
God you're here to take care of these.
I got these. And you know this little O-ring? This is your reverse lever.
And the first
right
one
here.
likely to leak.
If you guys take a good look, so you guys want to learn something.
George,
this is
getting close. You're going to like this one.
This is a new process transmission, you guys. This is the reverse. You see it? This is the reverse lever, which is on the bottom of the transmission. And the transmission is half filled with gear oil. So if that little O-ring in there, which is only this big, this little piece of O-ring, which is right in there in that casing, which if it leaks oil, you got to take apart the whole transmission, every piece, just to change that O-ring.
I remember that.
You remember, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you know, you got to make sure it goes in good. You got to make sure it's nice and clean. Put an O-ring, don't tear it when you put it in, and make sure it's nice and smooth in place. If that's in there, you don't have any oil leaks, you're good.
And that's why you do it after hours, so nobody
right.
bothers you when you're putting it in.
This one is done.
Okay.
This one is done.
That's
And I'm sure this is going to be good.
I'm sure, Nick.
I'm sure. Anyways.
I've yet to see a 4-speed fail on you.
So I got to build 2 twin B-body transmissions right now.
Perfect.
67, 1970.
Yeah, it'll keep you busy.
And I got to say, we also got the console door back for Eugene's Charger.
That is a nice console.
And we got that in.
You have the light.
It had some pitting
Is the battery
on the door.
connected, Nick?
Sorry?
Is the battery connected on this?
Here, I'll connect it. Hold on.
Yeah,
You guys
please.
can open the door, have the dome light come on.
Yes.
Give me a second. And everything's, all we got to do on this thing is buy some fuel and just crank it over because everything's connected. We have spark, carburetors in place.
Check this out.
Okay? Look at that. Look at that dome light on the console and all. Check it out. This is beautiful.
And the lock works on the center console.
And the console works with the key?
Yep.
Look, you know what really,
And yes,
really
I tested it.
and what I love most was the steering wheel. That day when this car came in here with that ugly steering wheel, like everybody in the past has bought it,
Yeah.
but nothing beats a genuine steering wheel. Even though it took us a few pieces to get it to this point, was a miracle. Yes, we got a wheel, we got the retainer, we got the horn switch, we got the horn button, then we had to get the horn emblem. We also had the fast lever turn signal switch replaced, and now everything works. There we go.
Absolutely.
We got the front windshield installed, wipers, chrome moldings, all polished, installed, and also the rear. Actually, we did the polish in the rear moldings twice. And Manny, how long did it take us to put these moldings on?
I'm going to say it doesn't matter because it needed to be done correctly.
How many hours?
Oh, a couple, 2-3 hours.
Oh yeah, we spent
were at
almost
it.
three. We spent almost 3 hours putting these moldings on. Because every time we snapped them in place, you would push down on this one, that would pop, whatever. But now we finally got it done.
Eugene, you can rest assured that they were done the right way, correctly. We took our time to make sure that they were done the way they're supposed to, so they stay where they are.
And you know, if you're gonna go through a drive-through car wash, they're not gonna come off.
Not that it ever will, but if ever it did.
You know, we're gonna get it started this week, Eugene.
Yeah.
This week we're gonna give you a call this week. We're gonna get this car started. I'm gonna buy some fuel because it is actually ready.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
The
been
transmission is filled
primed.
with oil. The coolant is full in the radiator. Power steering is full. Master cylinder is full. The brakes have been bled.
That's right.
Differential has lots of oil. It's full.
Yep. It's
Get some
just
fuel.
start it and just double check all the fluids.
That's right.
We should be good.
And hopefully it goes good.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
I'm just gonna go disconnect the battery.
Yes, please. Actually, I'll take care of that, Nick.
Go ahead. Thanks, man.
Nick, let me just holler at you.
Yes,
Thank you,
go ahead.
Jimmy C, for the little sticker there. Thank you, super sticker.
Thank you, Jimmy.
$3. That'll go in the coffee fund.
There you go, for sure.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And we have something special on the dynamometer. This is the first time I put a 340 together. Speaking of dynos, let's go in the dyno and see what's in there. Now, when we put this light on, we mean action. Okay, here we go. I've got here a 340 engine. First time I've got a 340 engine with trick flow heads. Now, this engine was built for economy because we have other engines in an A body where this car, this engine is going to go in. It consumes too much fuel. So we decided let's build something different. So we took this 340. We took this 340 and got some trick flow heads in it. Okay, it's going to make some power. We've got a mild cam, hydraulic flat tappet. It's not going for racing. Wanted to save gas and it hopefully goes good. So sometime next week I want to get it running, tune it, see how it goes. Because I got valve covers here that interfere with the rockers because the rockers are roller tip rockers and they're touching these type of valve covers. So what I need is taller valve covers. So in the meantime, I don't have them, so I'm not going to get it started. But it's something that we're going to do in the future.
This is a pretty radical engine, isn't it, Nick?
It could be, but it's a mild cam. It has like a 525 lift, you know, and these heads could breathe up to 600 CFM at with a 600 lift cam, I should say.
Well,
And
some guys call that mild. I call that crazy. That sounds
Wow.
like a lot of juice.
The most important thing on this, I want to make sure it makes good gas mileage. That's the most important thing. Power, we're looking for 400 plus. I know we're going to surpass that, but in the meantime, all I care is that it makes a good economy on fuel. That's my goal.
And Nick, while we're talking about 340s,
Yes.
there was a 360 in here recently posing as a 340.
Oh yes, Leo's 360 Magnum from a truck, 1500. Yeah, he finally put it together. We have put it on the dyno. We ran it, and you'll be in for a little surprise what happened.
Monday's video, everybody.
So you guys stay tuned for Monday's video because you're gonna freak out what happened. Yes, we had a little issue with it, but you guys stay tuned and watch it Monday.
Yeah.
Monday night, eh?
There's a tease for you.
Yeah, you guys. And even, I always surprise myself. I've never seen any, I had that issue happen once to me, but I'll talk about it when the time when the video comes up.
Let's just say while I was editing that one, I had to bleep out a few choice words.
Yeah. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so there's one for the dyno. Then I gotta get back working on Nicholas' engine. I didn't have a chance yet. I gotta do the rear seal. I wasn't happy with this one here.
People were asking, Nick.
Yeah.
So you haven't gotten to it yet?
No, I didn't get to it yet because, you know, it's hard. I got one job after another. I stay many nights trying to finish things. It's not easy. I get help once in a while here and there, but now that the oil is drained, I can turn the engine over, take a look and see what happened. Did I do something wrong with the rear seal? I don't know. But you know what? I'll have to do it again. I want to make sure when it gets back in the car, hopefully it does not leak again because I do not like oil leaks whatsoever.
Oil leaks are for losers.
And then after that 340, this edge is going a dynamometer, which belongs to Ivan 6-9 Charger right here. It's a 440 with cast iron heads, mild ported, and it's got the same camshaft as my Kawasaki Special. It is a 440, and this is ready. So this is going to be the next engine going to dynamometer.
It's beautiful.
This car is getting a full restoration by someone else. I don't know, by another shop here in Quebec. But in the meantime, I was chosen to do the engine. Here it is. So when this gets on the dynamometer, we'll let you guys know.
Boy, they look good with a fresh coat of paint, eh?
Yeah, it sure does.
As opposed to, say, this one.
Okay, this one here, this is what Moroso Robert helps me every Saturday. It's a 400 for a 71 Challenger. We don't have a 33, so he has a 400 for it. I needed to paint the car. I needed to paint the engine, but too many cars in the shop now, so I'm not going to paint it. Okay, we got some valve covers. They're not the best of shape. And this one, too, is also going with exhaust manifolds.
I'm glad to see that Robert is working on something for himself. He does a
Yes.
lot of work for other people.
Yeah, you know what? He's a great guy. He helps me out, so I'm going to help him out on this one here. So we're going to give it a fresh coat of paint, put the manifolds on, put on the dyno, and see what it does.
Amen.
And he's not looking for grace power. And he doesn't want to use Petro Canada 94. He wants to use like a 91 octane. So we had to put a thicker head gasket on this one. And hopefully it works for him.
Nick, I just want to let you know that Eugene's in the chat tonight, and a lot of people are throwing very kind comments his way. Nice to see that.
Eugene, thank you. Thank you for watching.
Louis Katz is with us tonight too. We got
Louis
lots
Katz?
of folks. Yeah, we got
Okay.
over 690 people watching right now.
Nice, very nice. Oh yeah, I wish. And then I got Theo's Roadrunner from Sydney, Australia. It's right here, waiting on pistons. I want to get this done. Theo, if you're watching, I'm waiting for your pistons. I got the hood. I got it separated. I ordered everything I needed. I've got everything. I need to get the piece of metal that was missing on the hood. We made a piece for it. It's done. Now I just need to sandblast it, sand it, and get it painted. And in the meantime, I'm just waiting for your pistons to come in. I have a nice set of cast iron heads getting ported for you so we can get it done. And it's going to be a nice little torquey engine. I'll go into that details when the time comes. But and also, it's going to be a 383 with a 6-pack, with an air grabber, with air conditioning. And please, I want to get rid of some jobs here because they're just taking too long, only because I'm waiting for parts. And when you have a custom-made piston, it takes time. And like I said, they were supposed to take 5 weeks, and it's 5 weeks last week, and I haven't got the pistons yet.
Nice.
And I got the machine shop that wants to help me do it right away, and it's priority for me because I want to get it done, and have the car delivered.
Amen.
Okay?
Everybody's suffering from the supply chain issues right now, eh?
I know. You know, the other day I made a list of parts from AMD, and I ordered 6 items. And the part I needed the most was the rear panel, and that was the only piece that's back order. Just my luck.
I guess we just got to be thankful we're not working on Russian machines
Yeah,
right now.
and you know what? This one here is ready to go.
Sure
Okay,
is.
Eugene, I'm going to contact you this week. We're going to talk about getting it started with you. And at the same time, I want to get the exhaust system so we can put it on. We got the chrome tips. The headers are on. I know if we crank it over, I got spark. All the fluids are full. All I got to do is buy some fuel, Petro Canada 94, put it in, and all we have to do is turn the key. It should start. After all, it was running on the dyno. We do have a spark. We cranked it over to Robert. We have a spark at the spark plug. Control module's on. Distributor's on. It should work.
And outside, the snow is melting at a rapid pace.
Yeah, the streets are dry apparently. So
We're trying. We might
before-
get this one out soon.
yeah, before I do anything of that, I'm going to wait for the streets to be super clean.
One more look for everybody. This car is so beautiful.
And the last time Eugene's got in this car, I believe, was 1974. Eugene, check it out, man. I think it looks like it's brand new practically.
It does.
Yeah, it's the same door panels, same panels in the rear, and it should be a little torque monster when we drive this thing.
I want to see this one outside in the sun so bad.
Yeah, but I still have to send it out for wheel alignment, which is going to get done later on. But before I do any road testing, that's the first thing I got to do.
It's also
Okay.
getting a final polish. This is not the final
Yeah,
finish.
Roger wants to polish it after I finish assembling the car. So it's almost done. We just got to do the exhaust system from underneath, and that's it.
What a
We're
beauty.
good.
And look
Then
at that Magnum.
I need to road test it because I got to adjust these 4-wheel drum brakes. Got to make sure it does the job.
Yep. Got to leave plenty of room on that third or fourth
Yep.
stop.
I got the chrome breather cap. The master cylinder is full. We use .5 brake fluid. No leaks in the system. That's good. Battery's fully charged. Coolant is full. Power steering is full. I believe everything except for fuel. We got to get some fuel.
It's showroom under here, guys.
It is. Very nice.
A couple of dust particles, but
Okay.
that's normal for
It's
being
got
in the
dust,
shop.
but you know, we're going to have it clean before Eugene takes part when it gets it delivered. Or if he comes down here, whatever, we'll have a party.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. But you know what?
I got to let you know, Eugene was kind enough to share some stories of his truck with me this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think just about everything this guy drives is a little bit hopped up. shall we
Fixed
say.
up, eh?
Yes, sir.
Nothing's original with Eugene. Okay, this is a matching number car, you guys, but shh, it's got aluminum heads on it. Look at that. It's got aluminum heads with headers. That's it. Nothing else.
People are asking what kind of oil's in there from Louis Katz.
This one here?
Yes, sir.
We have what did he want? We got what Eugene wants specified Joe Gibbs, so we got Joe Gibbs for Eugene. You know, I've used all kinds of different oils, but I work with Motul. It works for me. But in this particular car, we got Joe Gibbs, and that's what Eugene wanted. And of course, that's the day we started building the engine, and that's how we broke it in. We also flushed the oil. We have new oil again in it. It's again his brand, and ready to go. All I got to do now is start up again and drive it.
Nick, if you'll forgive me, I'm going to point to one little thing that I know you still want to do on the car.
What's that?
I know you're not entirely pleased with a little bit of fitment on the front grille.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to have to fix this. I'm not crazy about it. This should line up a little bit closer. But you know what? We'll take care of it. Here, on this side here, you can see it better.
Yeah, there's the gap.
Yeah. We're going to, Manny and I, we have an idea on this. We're going to fix it straight.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it.
They're telling me, someone told me it looks like it's from the factory, that. But you know what? It doesn't matter. And we noticed that we had one brace missing on that side when we took the front end apart. But we had another brace done, exactly the copy of the original piece. We made it, put it on, and now it's a little bit adjustable. But we're going to find a way to do it even better. We're just going to make the hole a little bit bigger, trim it, so we're going to make it adjustable so the chrome can line up on the grill.
I wouldn't have mentioned it if I didn't know you could fix it, Nick.
No, I know, and it bugs me, you know? That's another thing that's been bugging me. But I prefer to put the car on the lift, go from underneath in the back, and line it up and get it done perfect.
It reminds me of a similar issue you had with Kowalski where the headlight trim wasn't perfect and you did a little tweaking.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that. We tore apart the whole inner fender, the structure, to get it done. But you know what? We did it. It's all good.
Steve Shoemaker, thank you very much for your $5 chat. He says, awesome. Thank you, Nick and George.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you. And the last thing that's going to go on this car is the antenna.
Yeah, one piece missing.
The antenna mass, or should I say the rod. That's the only thing.
No sense in having it on too early and getting it bent, I guess, eh?
No. We shouldn't do that. It's going to be nice.
But you've got it. It's not on back order.
No, I have it in the trunk.
Good
It's
stuff.
here. It's here. I got all the moldings in place.
Oh,
That console plate came in finally. We got it in.
I can't stop staring through the windows. That
Yeah.
interior.
I'm sure Eugene's saying, where's my car? Let's go. Eugene, I don't blame you one bit, man. I know you love this car. I know you bought it brand new. You're anxious to get into it for a ride. But you know what? I'm going to tell you, within a few days, we're going to get it started. And believe me, open headers is going to be loud. It's going to sound like my brother's semi-Challenger.
Thank you for your patience, Eugene. Hey, $5 from Ernest Emery. Thank you, Ernest.
Ernest, thank you very much. All right. Do we have any, maybe we should go do some chats. What do you say?
Maybe we should. We've been on the air for about 45 minutes.
Okay,
if you
let's
want to say
go.
hello to anybody.
Let's see if I can answer some questions.
Melissa just very kindly shot out your viewer mail address. If anybody wants to send us something, that'd be nice.
Okay, let's see.
Or if you want to send us a self-addressed envelope, we'll send you a sticker.
Okay, here we go. There's one from Ernest. Thank you, Ernest.
That's in.
Oh, there's the attack we got started on the NEIKO when we got it going earlier in the show.
I'll just refresh the page. Here for you.
Eugene, is the Pendestar on the fender? No, it's right here in my cabinet. I have it.
There's one
But
other piece. missing.
I want Eugene to polish the car before I put the Pendestar on.
Roger, you mean?
I'm sorry, Roger, right.
There you
Roger.
go. Eugene doesn't have to polish his own car.
Yeah, Nick. Okay, what do we got here?
Nick's trying to catch up with all the chats, folks. Apologies if we miss a few.
Mark Arivi. Hello, Mr. Mark. Campesino Plastic. Second, Eugene's question. Okay. Roberto Rhythms with a funny face. Primo. Thank you very much, Primo. Primo's the The man with the 29 Nash.
Very cool.
Hey, that's cool, man. I'll see you tomorrow, man.
Thanks for letting us show off your beautiful car.
Do you use knock sensors on your dyno? No, I do not. I do not. I'll look for that when I drive the car, let me tell you. Or, you know, we used to a lot of these road testings with the timing adjusted on the road when we drive cars.
I see Roberto Rhymes in the chat tonight, our resident rapper.
Yeah.
Howdy, Roberto.
Here we go. Joseph. Hi, Joseph. How you doing? Nick, what kind of track performance do you think the fire is capable of? Wow. That should be doing easy 11 seconds, that car. With good traction, that is.
Wow.
Nick and George, look at this. Hello, Nick and George. Much love and respect from Alberta, Canada. Thank you, Corey. Thank you.
Hey, Corey, back at you.
Charger Dave, thank you. Hello, hello to everybody. Okay, Nick, have you worked on a Holden 308? No, I never did work on a Holden 308. Naren, hey, Nick, user gang gearheads. Yes, sir. Ken B, he uses Amsoil on his Daytona. Well, everybody has their own recommendation. Darren, how you doing? Darren from Ontario, how you doing?
Hey, Darren.
And then we have Scott. Good evening. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'm late today. Went to pick up my car from storage. Love the show, guys. Okay, so you took your car out of storage. Good for you, man. I guess summer's coming around the corner.
That's good news.
Jeff, Nicky Crew, that you all are great videos and you guys rock. Thank you very much. Jeff Lucas, hello from Rochester, New York. Can you say happy birthday to my son, Danny, 14 years old, helping me rebuild the 81 Camaro.
Ah, that's the
Wow.
best. Happy birthday,
Danny, happy birthday. Happy 14th birthday, Danny.
Nick, what were you building when you were 14?
When I was 14, what was I building? What was I building? I was with the oily man down next door.
You were
I wasn't building, I was cleaning parts with the oily man next to my my parents' house.
You were helping work on a Vauxhall.
Yeah, Vauxhall, I remember. A little Vauxhall and a little Envoy, if I remember correctly, yeah.
Fantastic. If you haven't heard before, Nick's told that story on the channel a couple of times, guys, about his inspiration as a child in his back alley.
Yeah.
Watching the neighbor work on old cars.
Yeah, Darren's saying that we got, Darren said we always have a nice collection of cars. You know what, we get so many different cars and
they're all a surprise. You didn't know about that Nash, what, 3 days ago?
No, that's right.
Just
And
out of the blue.
Louis Katz said, don't forget to blend that Chipuraki with the fuel into Eugene's fuel tank. You know, a little moonshine.
Yeah.
Louis, let me see. We're going to get some fuel this week and get it going, let me tell you.
Louis sent some homemade Greek moonshine all the way from Australia just to go into Eugene's fuel tank.
Nick, okay, here's Jack Fleming fan. Hello, Nick, George, Melissa from West Virginia. How soon will it be before you start up your Kawasaki Challenger, Nick? Well, I got to get it running a couple of days before the Motorama show because I got to get it out of storage, bring it here, get it ready to be towed over to Toronto with the rest of the gang's cars here in Quebec. So let's say within 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I want to be here to watch it get loaded up.
Okay, you'll be here, George.
Yeah, so we're going to get to hear it run pretty soon.
Okay, look at Eugene's asking, hello, Nick and George and Manny. The fire looks amazing, and I'm ready to hear it fire up after such a long time. 80 degrees here in Texas today.
Wow!
80 degrees, man.
We had a nice day today. It was about 3 degrees above freezing.
Eugene, I'm going to start your car. Yeah, here it's mild. It's mild. We had a little bit of rain. It's a lot of snow last week, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice tomorrow.
All I want to do is hear that charger run.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, I think it's time we get the charger running.
What if it sounds so good with the open headers he decides to put cutouts or something in there?
Cutouts?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Flip a button, open the side exhaust, would be loud.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to you. That's up to Eugene. Okay. Did I miss any? I must have missed a lot already.
Yeah, they're rolling.
Manny, a lot of guys are saying hello.
Hey guys.
Great job as usual, Nick. Great job. Thank you, Lyle. Handsy Secure. What courses will you attend in Texas, Eugene? Okay, Eugene, that question is for you.
All of them.
Huh? Statesboro, Georgia. Keep up the great work. Love your show. Thank you, John Colson.
He's trying to include Manny in the shot here.
Sorry.
Where's he gone?
I'm
There
good.
he is.
I'm good. I'm good.
There we go.
There's that.
Great job.
that's
The
what
Vermonters, Rich, Nick, and George from Vermont.
Hey,
Will you
Batman.
ever get a long tube 14 motor? I don't know if I'll get a long tube 413. It all depends what comes in.
Is that the one with the cross ram intake?
Yeah,
Nice.
with the two long
Yeah,
runners over
runners.
anything. Greetings from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Thank you, Robert.
Hey, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Pennsylvania.
Nick, do you want to restore my 1970 Imperial? Well, right now I got a 69 Imperial engine I'm doing right behind Manny, the blue turquoise. No, I don't. I cannot do an Imperial 1970 because, you know, I'll be stuck with this car forever because you can't find parts for it.
That's true.
Hello from Pittsburgh. Hey, Manny, missed seeing you in the last live show. Yeah, where you been? He's asking.
I'm back.
There you go, Joel. He's right here, Joel.
Manny's got a family.
Yeah. Hard Rod Harry. Hi, Nick from Coachella Valley, California. What size are the tires on your G's Charger? Are they 245 at 265, 70, 15? No, they're all 60s. They're all 15-inch. But
60 series.
they're all 60 series.
Or 265.
I think the back are 275s.
That's possible. Hold on, I'll check.
Check it out. And give me the front size too, Manny.
Yeah, they're offsets, eh?
Corey, how much? 275 in the back. Okay, the tires are 275 in the back.
245 in the front.
245s in the front. 60 R15s. There you go.
There you go. Thank you, Melissa, for being up to date on all those links. You're the best.
Oh, she is great.
Just in case we don't say it often enough.
And Roadrunner James says, Yasu to my fellow Greeks. Okay, Yasu Roadrunner.
Yasu Roadrunner.
Hi, Manny. Paul says hi.
Hey, Paul.
Hey, dude. Nick. Hey, Nick and everybody from Rude Moper Dude. I like that. Cool.
Nice. Dude.
Oh, Manny, this is for you. I have a 1982 Mercury Capri 255 V8. Have you worked on any of these, Nick? No, I have not, Sean.
255, I actually owned one.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're either underboard. I think they're a smaller board than the 302, but it's basically the same engine.
There you go. You see that? You hear that, you guys? Roadrunner, 426 Roadrunner. They were not 14 rims. No, they're 15 on the car now. Maybe from the factory when it came, he got 14s. But no,
Upgrades
Eugene,
are allowed.
Upgrades are allowed. So we went 15. Okay, we got Clevo 351. Yasu Nick, greetings from Sydney, Australia. Ford Power.
Wow.
Manoli, Yasena.
Hey, guys.
Watching from down under.
Blinky, hey Nick, what size is that 6 on the Nash, please? What size is, I don't know how big that 6-cylinder is. I don't know.
We've got to look that up. It's the 470 series Nash, whatever size engine came with that.
They were big back then. They didn't put a lot of power, but they were big.
Yeah.
They wanted to be smooth.
That's it. I hope so.
Looking at the outside of it, it looks like about the size of a Chevy 256, but who knows?
Donald says, shout out to Roger for the work on the 500.
Right on.
Hi, man. Nick, I love your Instagram photos. Joe, you love those pictures, eh? Yeah, we put up a picture every day on our Instagram, Nick's Garage Official.
Sometimes a little video.
And sometimes we put a little video on. We have a lot of nice pictures there, you guys. So if you guys are on Instagram, check us out. You'll see a new picture every day that George puts up.
Yeah, and Nick never makes the duck face like all the girls on Instagram do.
Okay,
No duck face.
That's right, Kuda dude. Hello, Nick from Alabama. Do you have an Alabama flag? I think we do, right?
I think we might
I
have
think
two
so.
Alabama flags. Don't we?
Alabama flag. I think we do. Yes, we do.
Alabama honored us, yes.
I don't know. I forgot how it looks like. Anyways, I like the 29. Wow, Bill Nash. Huh, his name is Bill Nash.
Nice.
Maybe he's related to
Maybe
the
we
car.
should ask him.
Yeah.
You should
Hey.
be driving
Hey,
one.
Bill.
70s memories. Thank you. Hi, Nick, Manny, and you guys are the best. Thank you very much. Yes, normally the 15-inch, no, usually the Hemi cars have the 15-inch rims and dog dish hopcats. That is correct, Bob. Thank you. Kevin Wilmer, hello from Port Colborne, Ontario, 30 minutes from Cayuga Dragway. I grew up watching the drags there. Yeah, we've been there a few times there in Cayuga. Small place,
Fantastic,
but
Nick.
very nice.
Cayuga.
Will moonshine actually fuel a car? That's it, Ciporo.
Technically, it could,
Yeah, it's flammable.
but timing and compression would have to be adjusted accordingly.
Yeah,
How's that?
From what I've heard, you could run a Model A on just about anything that would light.
Yeah, and a lot of the military stuff was designed to run on everything.
Yeah, put cologne in it, it'll work.
Kenneth, how you doing? Thank you. Mark Carivi, my father's first car was a 29 Nash. Wow.
Fantastic.
Maybe this was it.
I guess his dad was pretty successful.
Maybe. Yeah.
That
You gotta
is
be a rich.
definitely
You have to be a rich man to own a car like that back in 1929.
that's the mayor's car.
According to this, it's got a displacement of 224 cubic inches.
There you go, 224.
There, how much? 224 cubic
Yeah,
inches.
And
There
roughly
you,
65 horsepower.
there you go. 65 horsepower. That's it.
Gosh,
Wow. Okay, that was a lot.
probably torquey.
Okay, Bandit, hi Nick. Have some hot tea and honey. I just did.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bandit.
it was very good.
Now,
Thank you.
Dr. Nick on house calls. Yes, Alpha. Yes, sir. We're on house calls. Junior Starks. Hey, Nick, would you like to work on my 71
Sorry.
Plymouth Fury?
Bandit's commenting on my hair being out of place. Sorry, Bandit. I'll do better next time.
He's lying, Manny. It's perfect, as always.
Liam Redfish, if you guys come in with your engine, I would like to help you build it. Yeah, unkilled Big Bad. Chrysler turbine cars run on anything. That is very true.
That's true.
A 65 turbine car.
Yeah, it's
It's
a shame
time.
that they got rid of those things.
Kevin, you're damn correct. It's
Nick
time for a
wants a turbine
Putin.
car, if anybody knows where one's parked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time for Putin. Kevin, you're absolutely correct.
It's always time for pretend.
Yeah. What else? Why, can you? That's for Manny. Blinky 1, that's for you.
You're welcome. You're welcome anytime, Blinky.
Okay, we got John McDonald again from Quebec City. Thank you, John. Haha, thanks for the answer. You're welcome, David. Okay, Thomas Lawler. Hello, Nick. I am from Alabama, USA. I love your channel. And what do you and your team do? Okay, that you do a great job. I want to say thank you for all your hard work. You're welcome. Thank you, Thomas. Come on, Elvis, without sideburns.
I'll grow them in. I'll grow them in, Bandit.
We'll get you some leather pants too, Manny.
Oh, no.
Oh, here it is. Primo says it's a 38 horsepower top speed at 70 to 80 miles an hour on the Nash.
Nice.
Wow, that fast, hey, Primo? Wow, I didn't know that.
Imagine going 80 in that thing.
Wow. That's scary.
Jason, there's a big difference between a flat tappet and a roller cam. Yes, there is. Nick, I have a Grand National V6. Someone told me stay away. They blow pistons. Is it true?
No.
Well, not on the V6 Grand National. They did blow pistons,
On the
but
T-types.
oh no. I worked for Buick from 1976 to 1980 when Buick introduced the 3.8 turbo engine in 1976. Not the Grand National, on the Buick LeSabres.
Oh, yeah.
The knock sensors were not working and they were blowing holes in the cast pistons, which I've had a lot of them replaced when I used to work at the dealership. So it was that era, not the Grand National.
Yeah, the Grand National is good for a lot of horsepower.
Somebody watching all the way in Estonia.
Wow, Indrek, hello from Estonia.
Hey, Indrek.
Nice.
Thank you for joining us.
Fantastic.
Will you be having a car show at the shop this year? Yeah, if the pandemic is not as big, if it slows down and get
We'll
away,
try.
we're going to try.
try.
We're going to try.
Yeah, we haven't had our barbecue for a couple of years.
Yeah.
now.
Okay, Jack Fleming fan. Nick, have you ever owned a 70 Barracuda? Yes, I did. Nick, you will be? Yes, I'll be there at Motorama all 3 days. Yes. And did I own a 70 Barracuda? Yes. Right now, I sold it many, many years ago. I sold it to a friend of mine. Leslie owns it. It will be at the Motorama show.
Still in the family.
Still in the family.
Do you remember Opals being sold?
Opel.
At the dealership.
Which one?
Opal. Somebody's asking if Ford was
No,
yours.
we never sold an Opel at the dealership. They sold Pontiac, Buick, Cadillac, GMC trucks when I worked there for 5 years. Jonathan, hello from Ohio. Thank you.
Hey, Ohio. Nick, we're coming up on an hour. I just wanted to remind you maybe we could close with a start if you wanted to hear the Yenko one more time.
Yeah, doesn't it? Eh?
Nice to make a little noise at the end.
Louis Katz, are you going to Greece this year? Should be there in August. Maybe I'll
Nice.
meet you there. Louis Katz.
Yeah.
Oh, we got that sign. Hey, we're just waiting for 2 more pieces. Louis, then we'll send everything to you.
Isn't Louis down in Australia?
Yes, Louis Katz.
Louis, I might be visiting in 2 years.
There you
Australia.
go. He's the man who brought all the Chipuro.
Nice.
Chipuraki.
That's what I'm saying. It's Australia, not Greece.
The Vance Nick, that 327 impressive on the dyno. Well, you wait till you see the video.
Actually-
It's a simple engine we put together.
Yeah, basic. A little cleanup. That's all it was.
Luke, it was my pleasure. Luke, thank you for the chat, Luke. That's Coastal Auto Reaction. George Yahi, Yasur.
Gogis.
Yosef, Tina.
Gogis. Gogis or Yogis?
Yogis. Nice. What a great
yeah?
name. Something tells me he might be Greek.
It's a possibility with an IS at the end. You never know.
Hey, look at this. John said, I looked up Nash, Kenosha, Wisconsin, having a partnership with Calvana. Yeah, the bodies were built in Wisconsin.
Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They made a lot of good stuff in Wisconsin.
Nick, do you like the late 60s? Love it.
Amen.
Dude,
Oh, yeah. Play the music all the time, man. I love it.
Motown.
whenever we can.
Much love. Have a great week. Nick, are you going to make a video of you building the 833 4 speeds You know what? It's hard sometimes. You know, I cannot have here George every day. He puts a lot of time in editing, but having him every day, watch me every little piece.
You'd
Sometimes,
get bored, guys.
You know,
You'd get bored of us.
you know, I could start on the transmission at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I might finish it the next day because I work on it. I go off, I go see a client, I go do another job. It's not easy, so I just can't sit here one day, put a whole transmission together. Maybe I'll do parts of it, yes, but
If
it's
there's
not easy.
Yeah, but if there's something specific that you need, let Nick know or
Yes.
let us know, and we'll help you out, whatever you need.
Do we have a flag of Louisiana? I think we do.
The bayous.
Startup Betsy, love to see that gauge work. Tony, okay, there's Tony, the owner of the NEIKO Camaro. He wants to see it. Okay, you're gonna show him the gauge. Okay, Tony, we'll get there in a few minutes.
He calls that Yenko Betsy?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Tony.
Wow, we got two Betsy's in the shop. The
Yeah.
383 is going into a Betsy truck, and
Yeah.
now we got a Betsy Yenko.
Wow. Okay, Tony. Tony, give me a few minutes. We're gonna get it started.
Hot Betsy on Betsy action here.
LA was the family of all bumper small blocks. Yes, it was, Randy. Thank you. Okay, yes, Nicola, are you going to Carl this year? Yes, I am Greek from Mytilene and live in Chicago. I have great ouzo for you from Mytilene. I heard that Mytilene makes the best ouzo.
I've heard.
That's what I heard.
I've heard.
Yes,
Like a challenge.
You're gonna have to drive down to Chicago now.
Well, he lives in Chicago. And I will be in Carlisle this year, yes, in July. Bandits, Nick and Manny, have a great weekend. Manny, work on the hair.
We'll do, Bandit. Thank you.
I can't believe this.
Thank you, Bandit.
Wait, Betsy is here with me. I know, but I didn't know that Tony calls his Camaro Betsy also. I didn't know that. So let's get it started, man.
I had on
All right, let's
not
go.
Betsy. That's close.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Let's go. We'll put the camera on the. We have to do some work on it, Tony. We have to take your tack. You want to give him the details, Manny?
We open the original tack or the second tack?
Both of them.
Okay, the
Well, you
first-
took the new tack.
Yeah, the new tack. I had to cut the studs on the
cup.
back in order to fit it into the cup that you have.
That's right.
Everything fits. It was wired up. We set up with the wiring that was there. There's the setup for the trigger for your rev limiter light. Rev light.
Yes.
Shift light.
Shift light.
Underneath the dash. Everything's been tucked away. We just have to put the cover back on. It's good to go. It should work.
Actually,
3000.
we were working on it when the live show started.
That's right.
So let's go back on, get the shift
go
light
see.
to, not the shift light, get the tack to work.
Yep.
And by the way, like what he was saying is we took the new tack, took the cover, the old chrome cover from the old tack, put it together and made one unit to look like nostalgia. Let's
There
go.
you go.
You disconnect the battery.
I think no, it should be on. I reconnected it.
Here
I
it is.
believe. Yes.
We took the chrome from the. See, the new tack didn't come with the chrome piece in the back,
It did
eh?
not,
No.
and it didn't fit either.
Here's the old tack. And we had to take the chrome cover from this one and transfer it to that one. It didn't fit, so we had to do some modifications.
Are we ready?
Are we ready? Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I gotta go to 3 show through. It's at 3. Right now it's set for $3,000, but we can put whatever chip you want in there.
Knowing Tony, probably put it $6,000.
Probably.
Well, there you have it, Tony. We also have the other gauges working also. There's
Yep.
your tack, there's your shift light. Okay, it's at $3,000. Sounds great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks, Manny.
Gotta love those big blocks.
We got to get it ready, man.
Almost
Motorama.
there.
Motorama is coming up. You know, I just want to tell you viewers, I know there's a lot of viewers on there are watching us. Also, they're on our channel. And we're going to have a special display at Motorama in Toronto, you guys. I wish to meet everybody there. You know, I've seen, I shouldn't say this.
Maybe you should.
Everybody has seen me. I have never seen my viewers, except the ones that have come here, the ones
That's
that I
right,
know
that's
locally.
right.
But it's my turn now to meet you guys in person.
Whoever's
so if you guys,
available, yeah.
if you're in that area, I want to greet and meet you guys, and I want to tell everybody else who are new on board on our channel to subscribe our channel, you guys.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, And what was the other thing?
Hopefully, you'll get to meet as many of them as
Yes.
possible that are in Ontario or in
That's
the
right.
area.
Oh, yes.
Even coming up from the border, it's not that far.
Yeah, it is.
It's doable.
After all, Toronto's a big city in Canada, you guys.
is.
We're all going to be there. We're going to be a big gang. We're going to be all celebrating for Nick's Garage. This is going to be our first live, or no, sorry. This is going to be our first show with my Kawasaki Challenger after the pandemic. We haven't done anything for a long time. And standpoint of Nick's Garage, this is going to be the first time we're going to be on display. And we're going to start this big show in Toronto. So you guys, I want to thank everybody for watching us here tonight on Nick's Garage. It is a Friday Night Live. We have it every 2 weeks, you guys. Thanks for joining us. Manny, Melissa, and everyone else. And you guys, all our Patreon supporters, and all my customers that let us show their cars and work on them and help them show them off on our channel. And a big thank you to all of you guys, and love you all.
Thanks, everyone.